You're at a party, someone hands you a drink, and you say no immediately. The questions start, why not? Come on, just one. Are you okay? As if refusing alcohol means something's wrong with you. But here is the reality. Some of the sharpest minds, don't drink, not because they're boring, judgmental, or recovering. It is deeper than that. Let's cut through the noise. This isn't about morality or health scares. It is about neuroscience. Alcohol doesn't just mess with your brain while you're drinking. The fallout lingers. For days, your cognitive function takes a hit. Slower working memory, dulled processing speed, weakened decision making. Studies show even moderate drinking impairs mental clarity for 48 to 72 hours post-consumption. For most people, no big deal. But if your work depends on your mind, coding, writing, strategizing, that is a problem. A Friday drink could mean Monday's debug session feels like wading through fog. A Saturday cocktail might kill Tuesday's creative spark. High performers can't afford that lag. And it is not just about mental performance. It is about time. Every hour your brain isn't firing at full capacity is an hour stolen from your potential. Ever noticed how your best ideas come when you're clear-headed? Pay attention tomorrow. How is your focus after a night out? The difference is stark. Next, the hidden trade-off. What you're really sacrificing with each drink. That glass of wine at dinner isn't just liquid, it is a biological hijacking. Notice how your fingers tingle first. That is your nervous system misfiring as ethanol disrupts sodium channels. The supposed relaxation is actually your cerebellum slowing coordination by 30% within 20 minutes. Modern drinking culture weaponizes two evolutionary flaws. Our dopamine system can distinguish poison from reward, and liver enzymes prioritize alcohol metabolism over fat, burning for 72 hours post-consumption. That post-drink brain fog isn't a hangover. It is your prefrontal cortex running on 40% less oxygen due to dehydrated blood cells. Yet your mitochondria remember how to function. The moment you stop pouring alcohol into the system, hepatic cells begin regenerating at 0.5% daily, if given the right tools. Try this. Next time you are tempted to drink, do 4 to 7 -8 breathing first. Inhale 4 seconds, hold 7, exhale 8. Your vagus nerve will lower cortisol faster than any cocktail. The real cost appears in micro moments, that 2 p.m. meeting where your neurons fire 18% slower, the gym session where muscles recruit fewer fast twitch fibers. High performers don't abstain from alcohol. They simply notice how even one drink shifts their biological baseline for 96 hours. Your liver keeps score. Tonight, experiment. Track your sleep latency with and without alcohol. The data doesn't lie. REM cycles get fragmented at 0.5% back. Your cells are begging for hydration, not sedation. Your brain on autopilot isn't just inefficient, it is dangerous. That moment when you miss sarcasm in a negotiation or fumble a comeback isn't just awkwardness, it is neural suppression. Alcohol doesn't relax you, it amputates your prefrontal cortex's ability to course correct in real time. Watch any networking event. The drinkers start strong with animated stories, then devolve into slurred repetitions. Meanwhile, the sober observer catches micro-expressions, the CEO's eyebrow twitch at a proposal, the investor's subtle lean-in during your pitch. These are the moments where deals pivot and your liver is metabolizing your competitive edge. Here is what your hippocampus won't tell you. Each drink forces neurons to prioritize toxin removal over memory consolidation. That funny story you swore to remember, your hippocampus dumped it to handle acetaldehyde. Next day fog isn't a hangover. It is your glymphatic system working overtime to hose down inflamed brain tissue. The cult of drinking thrives on manufactured nostalgia. Notice how remember that crazy night stories always involve forgotten details. That is not bonding. It is collective amnesia masquerading as connection. Intelligent people reject this because they value presence, recalling conversations verbatim, noticing when someone's smile doesn't reach their eyes, crafting responses that land. Try this tonight. Attend any social gathering completely sober. Track how many drinkers repeat themselves by hour 2. Count how many deep conversations actually resolve. You'll leave with sharper memories and uncomfortable clarity about who is truly present. Your future self isn't judging your willpower. They're reauditing compound interest. Every drink is a withdrawal from cognitive capital you can redeposit. The math is brutal. 3 drinks per week equals 156 annual dopamine disruptions, 156 mornings of compromised working memory, decade by decade. That is the difference between recalling your grandchild's birthday versus needing reminders for your own. Tonight's challenge, go through your camera roll, compare photos from sober versus drinking events. Who looks more alive? Whose eyes have that alert spark? Your face keeps score, your camera roll doesn't lie. That dullness in your eyes after even one drink, that is your glymphatic system. The brain, nightly detox crew getting ambushed. Alcohol paralyzes these microscopic janitors for up to 48 hours, leaving metabolic debris clogging your neural pathways. Here is what no one tells you, that relaxed feeling isn't relaxation. It is your prefrontal cortex, the CEO of decision-making, being forcibly muted. GABA receptors get hijacked while glutamate, your brain's accelerator pedal, gets suppressed. The result, impaired neurogenesis in the hippocampus, where new memories form, but the real betrayal happens at 3 a.m. when your liver should be processing melatonin. It is stuck neutralizing ethanol. That is why you sleep yet wake feeling unrested. Your glymphatic system never got its cleaning shift. The strategic move isn't total abstinence, but ruthless selectivity. Notice how top performers treat alcohol like altitude training. They never drink before creative work. Acetylcholine disruption, they avoid it post-workout, interferes with mental activation. They skip it before important conversations mirror neuron impairment. Your turn, next social event, order soda water with lime. Notice how conversations actually deepen when you're fully present. The secret isn't resisting temptation. It is realizing most social lubrication was never needed. Tonight's micro test, drink half your usual amount tomorrow. Track how much sharper your morning focus feels. Your future self is taking notes. That clarity you feel when you skip the third drink. That is not deprivation, it is your prefrontal cortex finally getting the bandwidth it deserves. Notice how conversations actually stick in your memory instead of dissolving into fog. Your nervous system isn't scrambling to process toxins. So you leave gatherings energized rather than secretly counting minutes until you can crash. Here is what no one tells you. Alcohol doesn't make you funnier or more interesting. It just lowers your standards for what counts as either. The people worth impressing won't care what is in your glass, they'll remember what came out of your mouth. Smart avoidance isn't about morality. It is simple cost accounting. One night of relaxation costs you 3 days of suboptimal REM sleep. That casual weekend beer, it is quietly thinning your hippocampus. Every drink is a trade where you're paying compound interest in cognitive capital. This isn't tea abstinence preaching. It is a design challenge. How do you want your 60-year-old brain to function? The neurons you are preserving now will determine whether you are still cracking complex problems at 70 or struggling with names. Tonight's experiment, order a soda water with lime. Watch how many people don't notice and how much better you'll notice everything. Your future self is tallying these wins. Comment below, what is your go-to alcohol? Free move when the pressure's on. Mine's, I'm running a brain optimization experiment this month's works every time.